Co-creators, co-creators, co-creators. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I know you're having a great day. I know you're having a wonderful day. I know things are going your way because you are consciously, dynamically co-creating your life every single day. You're taking a survey of your surroundings and you comparing it to where you want to go, and you adjusting your surroundings to where it fits to where you want to be. That's how you co-create. You create pictures in your mind. You use your imagination. You see yourself where you want to be. You see yourself as if you're there. That's how you co-create. And when you think about these things, you get emotionally involved with it. You start to feel it like it's there. You imagining and seeing and feeling it on your fingertips. You're feeling the warmness in your heart. You get emotionally involved with ideas. That's how they come to pass. That's how you make it happen. That's how you cash in your spiritual bank account. That's how you get it and make it come alive. You know, folks, we're seeds. We plant seeds, but we're seeds, and we grow things. We grow things from the unseen, the thought. We gather the pieces, the parts, the people, other ideas. We bring all those things together with the unseen. We plant that seed in the fertile ground where it belongs, and we make it grow. We are co-creators, folks. Don't ever think that you are just milling around, just stumbling around through life. Woe is me. Why this happened to me? No. You are the co-creator of your life. It's hard to accept, but a lot of the things that you are and what you are going through on a very, very deep spiritual level, on a very, very high spiritual level, you chose that stuff. I chose my problems. I chose my circumstances. Some people not going to want to hear that, and I understand it. I get it. But if you ever went to the gym, worked out, the only thing makes you stronger is resistance. You know, if you're just doing stuff that's easy and you're not challenging yourself, you're not pushing yourself, you're not going to get stronger. And that works in every single aspect of your life. Different challenges, it makes you more diverse, makes you more complex, it makes you stronger. And just like when you go to the gym, you add extra weight to the machine or to the barbell, you add extra weight so you can challenge yourself and be stronger. Why don't you think that your spirit side did that before you came to this world? If your spiritual side wanted to get stronger and gain some weight and have some new experiences, it might have picked some really jacked up situations for you to be born into. I'm just saying, it's a possibility. It makes sense. We do it here on earth. Just saying, folks. Just saying. So, today, I want to talk to you about being lonely. See, this is one of the ones that I never really had a problem with, be honest with you. I never really felt lonely. Back when I was a kid, I think I had some times where I felt left out of things, wishing I was over here doing that. But I was a small child. By the time I got to high school and stuff, I kind of enjoyed my separate little place I built for myself. But I still had friends and I still did stuff. I mean, you know, when I was in my early 20s, we used to go out and do a lot of stuff. I was always around people and all that. But I was still okay with being lonely for the most part. I mean, there were times where I was dealing with being anxious and all that, anxiety. And those times I didn't want to be alone. But I never really had a problem with being alone. I'm thinking about, I was talking to a friend of mine, and, you know, I don't want to call him a friend. We're just real cool or whatever. And this guy's always feeling like he needs to be hooked up with somebody. He always feeling like he need to be in some type of relationship, dating somebody, co-mingling with somebody, talking about moving in with somebody, talking about finding this perfect relationship and all this stuff. And I'm like, man, that's all fine and well. You know, you find the right person, I say go for it. I'm not going to hate on that. But when you lead everything in your life with trying to attract somebody, it's like, that's not a good way to live. And some people you attract are not really people you want to have in your life, especially if you don't have your priorities in order, especially if you're not chasing any goals, especially if you don't have your purpose lined up and you know exactly how you want your days and your nights to go. If you have a mission that you're heading, that you're on, you don't want to be connecting with people because they're distractions and they can slow you down and pull you down. They don't try to. It's just natural, you know. Somebody likes you, somebody feels like that you can do something for them, they want to hang around you, you know what I'm saying? They want to latch on to you. That's natural, you know. But I was trying to explain to him without really explaining to him. I'm going to explain to you more because, you know, I talk on here doing these talks. I talk direct about a lot of stuff, but I really don't. In real life, I don't really try to convince people on how to live unless they start asking me too many questions and asking me advice. Then you're like, okay, you sure you want to hear from me? I'll listen to you, and I'll drop a few nuggets here and there, but I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you to do something. I've done all that. I've been that person trying to tell somebody how they living and how they should change and what you need to do. I've learned over time, I just listen and I take notes, and I use that information to make videos about different subjects, you know. And so anyway, I didn't tell him everything I'm about to tell you, but you know, when you find out what you are really supposed to be doing in this world, in this lifetime, when you figure out your purpose, when you finally figure it out, some people get it quicker than others. Some people have a couple of different things they do in their life that they call their purpose. When you figure out what that is, you don't need anybody pulling you away from that. If you're talking about you lonely right now, that's a good thing if you want to find your purpose in life. Because that means that whenever you figure it out, you're going to have all the time, you're going to have all the money, you're going to have all the energy to focus on chasing your dream, building your business, fulfilling your purpose, whatever that may be. And then once you establish that solid purpose in your life and your whole life revolves around that, it's like you're a sun in a solar system and people are planets. You have a gravitational field that pulls them to you, if that's how gravity really works. I don't know the science. That's a whole other conversation. But if that's how gravity works, you have a gravitational field. You're the sun of your solar system. And people, they're planets. And each one of those planets have a bunch of different moons around them, some of them. And those moons are called their issues, their problems, their weight. And that's fine. They can revolve around you. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be the one that's shining. You know, you got to be the one that creates the shadows. They got to revolve around your world if you have a purpose. And if they don't want to revolve around your world, that's fine. They can go. But you have to be the sun and not the planet in your social solar system. I've been in some situations in my life where I definitely was a damn planet. I probably was a moon on a planet because I've had some people in my life, some relationships in my life where their will and their plans, their mission was stronger than mine. And next thing you know, everything I was thinking about doing, now I'm doing what I'm helping them reach their goals. There was the sun in the middle of the solar system. I became a planet just revolving around them, and just wherever they went, I went. And I'm not saying that's a terrible thing to do, But I'm just saying, if you have a purpose, and if you haven't gotten that strong enough will yet to follow through on it and make your life all about it, if you haven't gotten a strong enough will to say no and say, hey, I need to spend time doing this, this, and that, don't you bring anybody in your life. They're going to suck you away from your stuff, and you're going to be trying to cater to them. I mean, there's those rare people that you bring in your life, and they actually help you get what you want to get done. They help you find your purpose. But those situations are rare, folks. I'm trying to tell you right now, they're so rare. You're better off, especially as a man. I won't speak for a woman because I'm not a woman. As a man, you're better off finding out exactly what you want, exactly how you want to live before you start bringing all these people into your life, because they will be distractions. They will take your time, your money, your energy, your spiritual energy. They will take it all. And I'm not saying they're bad people, though some of them are, but I'm not saying they are. That's just human nature. People want your attention, they want your time, they want to spend time with you, and that costs money. And you mess around and never get to what you was called to do. And you might have a decent time, a decent life, but there's so much more you could have done. And then next thing you know, you get into these relationships, you're having kids, and next thing you know, you got to take care of your kids. Those noble excuses. That's what I call kids, noble excuses. Because it's a good excuse not to do stuff that you need to get done for yourself. I'm not hating on kids. I love kids. But I'm just saying, sometimes we add these people and these things in our lives, and they are important things to us. They're important to us, and they become noble excuses. These are excuses that, well, I got to take care of my kids. I don't have time to build a business and read and study and learn some new skills. I got to pay my bills, take care of my kids. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You can do it all. It's harder, but you can do it all. But some people use that as a noble excuse, and that's how they stop. But anyway, if you're feeling lonely, man, you need to be happy with your loneliness, because when you figure out what you're trying to do, you're going to have all the time, money, energy in the world to focus on that. So come on now. Especially, no grown man talking about I'm lonely. You better figure it out, bro. Like I said, on some of these things I talk about, I only can speak from a man's point of view. I don't know how a woman feel in these situations, but a man, dude, you better. I always said, kids get lonely, adults get busy. No, I always say kids get bored, adults get busy. But if you bored and lonely, you need to get busy and figure out what you're supposed to be doing. And then once you get that ironclad locked in your life, then you might have some time to have some planets floating into your gravity of your solar system. You know what I'm saying? You're the sun. You're the sun that's pulling all this stuff towards you. And yeah, you got to be careful, because you get into some people's solar systems and, man, they'll have you all sucked up, and you might have some good times. It might feel good to help somebody, but man, there's so much more you could have been doing. And I'm not saying that anybody that you get with, they're not going to have their things that they can be doing, but especially as a man, we have to lead. You know what I'm saying? We have to lead our families. We have to lead everywhere we go. That's just what we're supposed to do, if not by word, by example. And when you're going to bring people into your life, they need to be following you. Or mirroring you. Not saying they got to do everything you say, but you need to be the example. And you can't be that example if you right now you worried about trying to be up under somebody, man. You better. There's options, man. If you need to, have a little fun sometime, do that. But don't be locking yourself in with nobody if you ain't got your stuff together, man. Because, shoot, that's how you get in some bad relationships, because, you get with somebody, you ain't got all your stuff together, your money ain't right, and then you start getting pressured to do this, and that. You're not ready. I'm not ready for this, not ready for that. And next thing you know, you're stuck in this weird relationship where you're kind of in limbo. Then you start doing stuff to try to please the other person, and you can't really afford it. And next thing you know, you're moving forward on things that don't even really add up to what you're really ready to do right now. You make a bunch of bad decisions when you put your loneliness first, trying to fulfill that. You need to focus on figuring out what you want to do with yourself and stop all this lonely talk, man. Lonely. Man, when I see dudes talking like that, I just be like, boy, you just you standing in the middle of the interstate waiting for a car to hit you, man. You better get off that road, because you are not paying attention to what's going on here. Because these people you get with in your life, they got a plan. They know what they want. They know where they going. They know how this gonna go. They know how to rope you in and get you going. So you better be careful, because you'll mess around and be in the background somewhere talking about happy wife, happy life. You'll be one of them fools. You better stop it. I always like the other one. What they say? Happy spouse, happy house. That's a better one if you want to go that route. All that other stuff, you mess around and be, this little sad, pudgy, rundown guy just thinking about stuff he could have did. So anyway, my co-creators, I love you so much. That's why I'm putting this information out there. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. It is Friday today, recording on the day again. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend and co-create to the fullest. Get out there today, do some cardio, 30 minutes. I went this morning, 5 o'clock this morning. I was in the gym working it out. Get them toxins out of your body. Get your heart rate up. Breathe in that good old air and breathe out. Breathe out. Try to breathe in through your nose, because your nose filters everything, and it has a lot of things that happens through your nose. So try to breathe in, at least in through your nose and out through your mouth. But if you could train yourself to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, and like get past it, how you're breathing too hard and it kind of burns. Like you can get better at that. If you did it more, you'll get used to that, and you'll be able to breathe through your nose even more, because your nose has all kind of filters, and it really helps you filter out a lot of stuff. Help your body do its job. And so meditate. Get your like 10 minutes meditation in, prayer, whatever you want to call it. Just find a moment to think about your non-physical self and how expansive it sounds like I said expansive. Oh man, how expansive you are. And so do that every day, and turn off the news, turn off that dirty, funky, stinky, misleading propaganda filled news. Turn that crap off, folks. Please turn off the news. There's a bunch of misleading junk they're pumping out there. And also leave your cell phone at home sometime, just sometime. I love you, my co-creators. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.